Jai Shriman Narayan.
Jai Shriman Narayan.
Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharya. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Valvas. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. A very special welcome to Swami Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj on his appearance day today. And right at the outset, I can say with confidence that although he is in every part on planet Earth, wherever his birthday is celebrated, this composition of people that we have here is what he has been looking for all his life. So Guruji is going to be here. He's here. He washed the ashram, he washed the road before you got here, washed the road whilst you were getting here, and he's washing you today. You have been washed, every soul is being personally washed by Guruji. In any religion, wherever there's divinity, there's rain. And you have witnessed for yourself, there was no reason to rain today, and there was no reason for the rain to stop as well. If you go outside, you see the skies are blue. So this in itself is a miracle, and a miracle that continues to exist since Guruji was born on the 27th of May 1939 at Padla village in Rajasthan, India. So Monica, it's my Guru's birthday today, but I plan today to rob my Guru. You can see how I'm dressed. Okay, it's as if it's my birthday, but here's my Guru on my right. It's his birthday today. He left his mortal coil on the 22nd of May 2007. And I only met my Guru spiritually. I never saw my Guru. I never had an opportunity like most of you have to come and touch your Guru's feet and rub his feet and give him tea, and some of you give him nonsense. I never had the opportunity to give my Guru anything, either good things or bad things or the nonsense. So, because I never had the opportunity to meet my Guru, I give you everything. And that is why I have maintained a character from the outside and from the outset to make sure that what I lacked, that physical contact, that words of my Guru, the feeling of my Guru, touching my Guru, talking to my Guru in a materialistic way, I never had, and I make sure I give it to you. Whoever, Bruce, you know me for many years now. You sing in Amazing Grace for many years. This is my Angels program I started in 2016. It's 9 years now. Angels come and angels go, but the relationship between all the angels is always the same. These are my angels. No big function happens without Bruce and the angels and Monica. And I think this is where, and this is how I can confidently state that Guruji is extremely overjoyed because he loves children. And I think I got 50% children at the service today. So I always reference this. In 2016, when I decided to take the angels under my wings, executive members from my committee were upset that I was not taking my own. They used the word, our own is suffering. And why the Guru is taking on those who they say is not their own. It's in my biography. Bruce, in December, I preached at your church. Yes? Yeah, there's the culmination. When I said my biography was being compiled, yes, it was compiled in March this year. We're waiting for publication. And whilst on the biography, my Guruji gave me a birthday present. This biography was delayed for publication because it's an academic biography. So it had to go for reviews. So it went for international review, and the reviewers got back. The reviewers got back to the professor that's in charge of this biography. And the title of this biography that we initially started was Universal Divine Law and the Truth of Interfaith and Interpolitics, a biography of Acharya Sham Ramanuj. And the reviewers felt that the title was not adequate. And amongst the reviewers, there's an acharya from India in the Jain denomination, and a Hindu academic from South Africa, amongst others. And it was stated that the title should be a sagacious, you can Google it and get the meaning, Acharya Sham Brahman. Alright, so the only problem the reviewers had was the title, and there's too many italics. They said this is academic and we must try and remove the italics. And the content, they gave us 100%. The reviewers gave us 100% for the content. And this, remember, I'm a spiritual master, I'm not a professor. But academia has given me 100% on my life. And that is the present my Guruji gave this morning. My Guru gave me this present this morning. And there's a story that's attached to this. My Guru's instructions to me was one sentence. Create a divine society. That was my Guru's instructions to me. Create a divine society. Where do I live? I live in South Africa. What does divine society mean? What does society mean? He didn't say create a divine Hindu society. My Guru can be very specific. He said create a divine society. And divine means righteous, society means everyone must be incorporated. Yes or no? What does society mean? So I live in South Africa. My society will be blacks, Indian, white, Khalid, Khoisan, everyone who's in South Africa. And I managed to pull it off because you can see the results in your right here seated today. And because I'm not celebrating this birthday down there in the marquee, I was restricted in my invitations because this hall cannot accommodate. You can see my angels are sitting on the floor. Okay, they're supposed to be sitting on round tables now, having some chocolate and jelly and ice cream whilst the Guru is talking. But unfortunately, I couldn't do this birthday there. So, a little background on my Guru. Whatever you see here and whatever has transpired here is my Guru. My Guru is working through my auspices, through my body, through my soul, through my consciousness. This is my Guru's mission. And he awarded me his spiritual wealth. I'm the only disciple of my Guru. My Guru had over 5,000 disciples. I'm the only disciple that was nominated to take his mission forward. You can Google, you can go check Sri SUDARSHAN, Faridabad, India, and you can connect all the disciples. I'm the only disciple of Guruji to have reached international status. Earlier this year, I was nominated by the G20 Interfaith. I attended the G20 Interfaith, and I'll be attending the G20 Interfaith later this year when the G20 takes place in this country. So I was handpicked, this ashram was handpicked. It means that my Guru's potency is working. Because when you create a divine society, your divine society is not in your ward. Your ward is the planet. And we are creating a divine society around the world. It started, the seed is my Guru, the source is my Guru, and everything that I do is rubber stamped by my Guru. I do not move 1 millimeter out of my Guru's instructions. And because I give my Guru my 100%, my Guru gives me his 100%. It's a reciprocal relationship between disciple and Guru. So, Bruce, you commented on on the beautiful plants here. I just bought it today, and I told Vasan, I'm going to bluff Guruji, it's for him. Because tomorrow I have places outside that these plants need to go. And I can't lie to my Guru. So my Guru used you to comment on the plant. So I'm just speaking the truth now. All right? So that's the relationship between Guru and disciple. This celebration is taking place around the world today. There's a very huge power surge in the world today, not only because of Guruji's birthday, but there is a planetary shift today. And that planetary shift is also energizing this entire planet. That planetary shift is also energizing the entire planet. And that feeling you're feeling now, that feeling you're feeling inside this domain is the presence of my spiritual master. And I'm going to tell you, because the professors asked me, nothing in the biography, I wanted to keep mysticism out of it, but I was forced by the professors to speak about it in my biography. And it has been endorsed. So the first day I went to service in March, 2008, It was 11 months after my Guru had left his mortal coil. But I didn't know this. When I went and sat, there was a very small shrine built around a huge tree. And when I entered and I sat and I saw Guruji seated opposite me wearing an orange robe and staring at me. You can see his eyes. And I felt very guilty. I felt very guilty and I felt very dirty. Guilty and dirty. So what I did, I started hiding behind a tree and peeping slowly and seeing whether Guruji is still looking at me. And I see those eyes. We're having a search. I hope we can last. If we cannot, then just wait until we get some sort of lighting. All right? But we leave it to Guruji. The power is in his hands. So I used I'm ducking behind a tree and I'm peeping and I'm seeing Guruji. He never stopped staring at me. And it was only a month later that I was told that Guruji never came to that shrine. Nobody else saw him. He was not seated there and he had left his mortal coil 11 months ago. But I saw Guruji there. You understand? So my very first service, I had the opportunity to see my Guru, despite him leaving his mortal coil. He made himself present to me. 2013, when I went to India, there were thousands of people at the ashram, and there were thousands of people booked in at the ashram. It was Guru Purnima, it was a special day for Guru, July 18, 2013. And coincidentally, I was placed next to Guruji's oldest disciple. I'm saying coincidentally. I was placed next to the room of Guruji's oldest disciple. And we went there. The ashram regulation is you can only live in the ashram for 6 days. So our trip was planned 6 days at Guruji's ashram, 6 days in divine life at the river Ganges, and 6 days in Mumbai and out. That's how our flights were booked. But when I went to stay there, I stayed there for the whole 21 days. Guruji changed all the plans. All plans were changed. We never left the ashram. We had to change. We had to go and book a flight from Delhi to Mumbai and then come home. So, whilst we were there, Guruji's disciple informed us that the only reason he is still alive is Guruji asked him to wait because a disciple of his will be coming from Durban, South Africa. And Guruji told him this in 2001. In 2001, Guruji told this disciple who lived next to me that he must entertain his foremost disciple that will be coming to the ashram from Durban, South Africa, in 2001. My Guruji prophesied my coming to the ashram. I only went to the ashram in 2013. Years after Guruji has left his mortal coil. So this is in my biography. It has been accepted academically. Prophecies are accepted academically because there's evidence corroborating what I am telling you. Everything, this entire biography, it is thick like this bruise because it is referenced. If I sneezed, then you had to reference somebody would have had to witness me sneezing. You understand? That's what reference means. So this part I was asked by the professor to include in the biography. I didn't. I just wanted to run through it in a military, in a scientific and a legal way. But spirituality has many dimensions. And this is the present that Guruji gave me this morning. But let's get back to Guruji. So this is how I met my Guru. And this is where my Guru has taken me, without him uttering one material word to me. Every instruction of my Guru is transcendental. You see all these books here? I downloaded from my Guru. I downloaded from my Guru spiritually. I only use it for reference. I only use it for reference. If somebody wants to know something, then I'll take a book and I'll tell you this chapter, that verse. In spirituality, it is simple downloading. But to get the information, you have to be a fully surrendered disciple. And this is what I teach all my people here. Surrender fully. Surrender fully. And that is what is taught in Christianity, that is what is taught in Islam, that is what is taught in Judaism. When you surrender, your faith must connect to the God of your understanding. Your faith must connect to the God of your understanding. And I'm living proof. I am living proof because my Guru, I never met my Guru, but I am his foremost disciple. How is that possible? The G20 found me, the academia found me, universities, many universities in South Africa have invited me to lecture. So this is where I am. This is where I am without seeing my Guru. And this is a lesson for all of you, in whichever religion you are. Remain steadfast in your religion. Remain steadfast in your religion. As Bruce stated, there's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of suffering. Material suffering is spiritual prosperity. Material suffering is spiritual prosperity. The more hungry you are, the more ill you are, the more poor you are, the closer you are to your Maker. The closer you are to your Maker. Those are not being tested. They are light years away from their Maker. Those that are being tested, you're very close to your Maker. You are in His zone. You are in your Maker's zone. If nothing works out for you tomorrow, it means spiritually everything is working out. If materially nothing is working out, don't be frustrated. God is short-circuiting your journey to Him. And He has to remove the obstacles. He has to cleanse you. And the only way to cleanse you is through material suffering, which we call in Sanatana Dharma austerities and penances. Austerities and penances. Because sometimes only suffering can make you look God in the eye. Suffering can only make you search for your Creator. So God uses many devices, many diseases. Everything is created by God. No disease, nothing on this earth can exist if God did not will it. Every disease, every pain, every suffering, every desire, everything that exists in this universe has been injected into the universe by the Supreme Lord. So my Guruji is the greatest spiritual scientist of the 21st century. Guruji is the greatest spiritual scientist of the 21st century, and a spiritual scientist will always supersede a material scientist. A material scientist is testing here, testing there, testing there, and testing there. Guruji already know all the tests you're going to perform as a scientist. Guruji knows everything that you're going to perform as a scientist. So you can't get connected electrically if you don't have an electric box outside. Yes or no? You can imagine you have an electric box inside or outside, and imagination does not connect electricity. So we have spiritual masters taking their birth from time to time. Lord Jesus Christ took his birth 2025 years ago. He taught the same thing my Guruji is teaching. Bruce, he never teach you to drink the wine and have some alcohol. The Romans wanted to drink. The Romans wanted to drink. And if you do proper research on Jesus Christ, Bruce, he was a pure, can't hear? Again? Bruce, you hearing, Monica? Lord Jesus Christ was a vegetarian, and fish is not vegetable. Alright? And don't get caught up when they say, give the man the rod and let him fish so that you can start eating fish. Time, Bruce. It's time. You become a real Rasta. A bona fide Rasta who only eats vegetables. Alright? So I'm just saying that there's a lot of concoction. Bruce, by profession, is a journalist. Yes, Bruce? Yes, Bruce is a journalist, and you know fake news. And there's a lot of fake news coming out from our scriptures. A lot of fake news coming out of our scriptures. Lord Jesus Christ was a humanitarian. He was called the Prince of Peace. Alright? And you know, what's the first commandment? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill is which commandment? Because it doesn't say that thou shalt not kill human. It says thou shalt not kill full stop. Thou shalt not kill full. You're busy fishing there, Bruce. After somebody gave you the rod, what you did? Then you didn't follow the very first commandment of your spiritual master. Yes? Understand? So we need to go home and start researching. And you'll live very close to the church. Bruce, every morning you get up, the church is looking at you. Yes, Bruce?
That's correct.
Yeah, so it is useless coming all the way in the rain from Newlands, Monica, and the Guru don't give you a thought to take home. So next time when you look at the chicken, remember the first commandment. Because somebody killed the chicken. Okay? So this is what spiritual masters teach. This is what spiritual masters teach. Spiritual master's job is to take you to a righteous understanding of humanity. To take you to a righteous understanding on how you should be a human being. But Bruce, don't feel guilty. 80% of my people eat chicken. Bruce, 80% of my people eat chicken. They say they're not following the Bible. So thou shalt not kill does not pertain to them. Okay? Coming back to Guruji, I just want to conclude that there is nothing in the universe my Guru cannot give you. Rose? There is nothing in this universe my Guru cannot give you. I'm going to do what is called Arti just now, and I'm going to bless you from here because there's too many of you. Ask my Guru, each one of you, even the children, ask my Guru. And tell me in a few weeks whether the journey of what you asked has been fulfilled. Simply ask. Remember, spirituality has no religion. Spirituality has no religion. You see that aircon in the back? Is also a heater. Is also a heater. And the current running through the electricity, the electrons, if you put the switch to aircon, you get cold air. If you put the switch to heater, you'll get hot air. But the current does not change. The current is the same. So every human has the same current. Only thing, the temperature changes, and we can say your religion changes. Religion is not eternal pertaining to a human being. Is it true or not true, Bruce? Religion is not eternal pertaining to a particular human being, because today Bruce is Christian, tomorrow he can be a Buddhist, the next day he can come to the Guru and say, I've got a long beard like you, I want to be your disciple, I want to be Guruji Bruce. Then he can become a Hindu, and when he get tired of the vegetables, he say, no, I want to go meet up with one Molana. Bakri Eid is happening. Bruce? So Bruce changed his religion how many times? 4 times. Which means the body is not religious. The body is not religious. The body is spiritual. Body is, now you cannot change your spirituality. And spirituality is only eternal. And I'm teaching you spirituality. And I want to give each one of you, on behalf of my Guru, a spiritual gift. And I'm saying this because when I said ask for anything, I logged on and I saw what some people were asking for. I saw what some people were asking for. You can only ask for spiritual gifts. You can only ask for spiritual gifts. Don't ask for a case of brandy. Don't ask for a case of brandy. Alright? You can't get that from me. You must only ask for a spiritual gift. A gift that will uplift your humanity. So I want to conclude by saying that I'd like you, all of you, to go and Google Guruji. There's lots of stories, they're all verified stories. There is no other saint or sage that have walked this earth in this modern time that has done what Guruji has done. Alright? Are there any questions? Any questions? So there's so much to say in such a short time that I think I'm going to leave it to you. But those of you, Bruce, you need to phone me by the weekend in relation to what you ask in Guruji. And don't go via me. It's Guruji's birthday today. Deal direct. Deal direct. If Guruji give me 2 bars to give you, I may take 1 bar and give you 1 bar. You understand? But if you ask Guruji direct, you got your 2 bars for yourself. Alright? So Bruce, make sure you phone me. And the next function when you come back here, which will be very soon, it will be the launch of the biography. Then I'm going to ask you what you asked for and what percentage of it you got. I'm just using you because I do this. I like to be evidential. I like to be evidential. And if Bruce come here clean shaven, bald headed,
Long beard.
long beard.
It needs to be like yours, longer.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, but not only Bruce, Monica. Monica, you may also ask. You're doing a lot of work, you and your team, and we need a lot of assistance in what you do. I see you crying there in the corner. I feel you suffering. I feel your pain. It's not easy to do what you do, but I'm also limited in my way. But you have an opportunity today to ask Guruji to make your mission prosperous. Alright, Monica? Tell Guruji you also want to do a biography. You also want to do your own biography one day. And he must make you progressive, he must sustain you, he must maintain you, he must give you good health, you and your whole team, so that you all can take care of whoever God sends to you. Nobody comes to you by accident, and nobody comes to me by accident. Whoever comes to us, God is directly in for. So we're going to do the birthday first or the Aarti first? Okay, I'm going to do the Aarti. Whilst I'm doing the Aarti, please ask. Please ask. So Guruji gave an example. I don't know if I'm remembering it clearly, but he gave an example that when you are asking, ask enough so that your grandchildren must be able to utilize what you have asked for. So your generation, your children and their children, this is how Guruji likes you to ask. Alright, so I'm making it a bit hard for you. But make sure you can ask for 3 generations to be sustained. Jai Shriman Narayan.